ticket.
And as long as you're on mine, you will respect Courtney Krieger.
The model?
My Courtney might not be as pretty, but she's reliable.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another members first video. Y'all saw the new intro. I thought it was a little bit of fun, and that way everyone will know what they're missing out seeing early with that little intro. So yeah, what they're missing out on today, I mean, they're seeing it now, but is retro card covergirl, Courtney Krieger covergirl. Now, the original release, she was kind of ugly. She looked like a 46-year-old Karen. So I'm really glad we got an update, although she's still apparently missing the red hair that a lot of people are sticklers for, which I don't really care. I didn't watch the cartoon. I just know the Fernster PSAs, and when I see a cool character, I want it. So yeah, with all that being said, let's take a close look at the box and we'll get this bad girl open. All right, so here is the retro card covergirl out of the box. For me, she's mostly an upgrade kit. I would really like to swap her jacket onto the older covergirl body because the older one has the problem with the arms popping out at the bicep swivel because they made them straight instead of curved. But I also like that this jacket has her rank and insignia on it because she's an E4, which it says right there, and it has Krieger on it because that's her name. And it also has AFV, which I guess that's her group. But we do have the long-haired head sculpt on her, which is the way she came out of the box. She's mostly in olive drab, so there's not much as far as paint. You know, she's got a tan shirt, silver down there at the buckle, and then coming down, she's got some shin straps on her boots, which are also in that olive green. The boots are black. Sorry, I completely forgot about what the word was for a second. So she looks good, but like I said, for me, she is an upgrade for the other CoverGirl because I hated the head sculpt that she came with. I like the outfit. I like all the accessories that she has on, like the tablet thing and her wrench belt and her gun, and she just looks so much better with another head sculpt on. So I wanted this CoverGirl, but more so because I hated this head sculpt so much because it is awful. It is terrible if it wants to focus. Yeah, it's just an awful head sculpt. So I wanted to get rid of this because this is like a 46-year-old Karen, not a former model who joined the Joes because she was bored, you know. So this is much better as far as both head sculpts that she comes with. And yeah, she has, well, we're not going over accessories, but she has a cooler looking wrench, I think. So that's also going to go on the older CoverGirl. So yeah, like I said, good figure, but she's essentially, for me, an upgrade kit to my old CoverGirl. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of her, but taking a look at her height, she stands at about 5 3/4 inches. So under 6 inches. All right, let us go over lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Let's go over the articulation. So we're going to take the sledgehammer off. Okay, starting at the head. Goes forward, not so much backward because of the hair, but she has a swappable hair piece. So her head can go back slightly. She does have a separate neck piece, which helps with the articulation. Let me put her hair back on so no one is like, what did I just walk in on? Shoulders come up 90 degrees. We do get a bicep cut, pinless double elbows, which are very smooth. We get a ball peg at the upper torso and is it a waist swivel? I think we just get a waist swivel no, I think there's a lower ball peg as well. So she can go forward and backward, not so much. There is also a butterfly joint in there, which is beautiful. Need those. Drop down hips, legs come forward to the side. Butt kicking action. We get a thigh cut, we get a boot cut. So anything other Joes can do, she can do the same or better. Anything you can do, I can do better, essentially, because she's a former model. So she gotta show her work. She doesn't have to, but I'm sure she feels like it, and she does, because she's like a tank engineer, which is pretty dang cool in my opinion. So definitely articulates well, no problems here. We don't have that problem with the separation ball joint because any bicep cut, it needs to be at an angle, otherwise the hinge is not really, or the joint is not really protected, and it'll just like get loose and pop off, which is what happens with the old CoverGirl. So I would like I said, to swap out the shoulders and the butterfly joints in the jacket onto the old CoverGirl, because I really like that it has her Krieger armor E4 and then AFV and the patch. It's just a cool jacket, cooler than a leather jacket. So I think that either way, if whichever CoverGirl you have, well, no, the old one's bad with that head sculpt, but this is a great upgrade kit for her. All right, now we're gonna go over the accessories. No breaks in the cut. Okay, so first of all, after I knock my light over, she's got a wrench, which that does come out. I'm not gonna pull it out, but it slots into the belt loop. She has a pistol. It is the same pistol that the other CoverGirl came with, just no paint, because the other CoverGirl had silver paint on it. So hers is all black, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Then she comes with a really cool thing that I think is, oh my god, you have to pose her with this. A sledgehammer, nicely painted at the head. We've got some black with for holding it, so you know you're supposed to hold it down here and up here. And then in the middle is some wood color, so very nice. And then she has a rifle instead of a shotgun, nicely painted. Does not have a removable clip. I didn't check that. Well, that's not even the clip, that's the handle, so it makes sense. But yeah, nicely sculpted, nicely painted. It's actually pretty solid as far as G.I. Joe weapons go. We get a stand because all the retro cards come with that. And then we get 2 fists. She's got one on, and 2 trigger hands. It would have been nice if she had like grabbing hands without the trigger finger, but these are like closed enough that holding the sledgehammer isn't a problem. My other CoverGirl, however, her hands are stretched out, so it doesn't really, see, I'm even having trouble. It's fine. Y'all understand how a sledgehammer works. You hold it and you smash things, right? But yeah, that is her, well, oops, I forgot. We also get this other head sculpt, and you can swap the hair pieces if you want, but you've already seen how that works, so I don't need to show you. I love this head sculpt. I love the smile. I love the hat. I love the braid. I think she looks fantastic, and like I said, she's got all these cool accessories. So what we're gonna do here with the new stuff that we just got is put it all on my other CoverGirl. Like, I don't know if the joints are swappable at the shoulders or the butterfly joints. I asked ChatGPT and it said, oh yeah, they're held in by pressure. Come on, nothing is cooperating with me. So she said, if you heat them up, you should pop them out. And I heated it up and they didn't budge. So I don't know if GPT was lying or I just didn't use enough heat, but you know, GPT could definitely be lying or just saying stuff it doesn't know. But that's the kind of resource it should be. Just questions you don't think Google will answer, ask that and it'll do its research and give you an answer. So there you go. She's got that sledgehammer. Yeah, let's just knock over the one that isn't as good anymore. I mean, the video's still about her, but like I said, we're gonna take this wrench. Now you can see how it slots in. We're gonna put it on the back of this CoverGirl because now it matches with her pad and her hat. And we got that aesthetic going. Aesthetic. CoverGirl aesthetic. And then this one, we'll give her the old one. I think this matches a retro card better anyway, just having the plain accessories, you know? So we'll give her that black wrench just for the comparisons and stuff, you know? Shoot, I gotta go grab some Joes, I guess. And we'll give her the shotgun. Because why not? Oh my god. Y'all, I tried to keep my nails nice and painted and I messed it up just putting her accessories in her hand. So that's fun, right? But yeah, those are the accessories for CoverGirl. Like I said, she's essentially an upgrade kit. It works for me.
Easy, breezy, beautiful. CoverGirl.
Well, first up for comparison, we've already got her right here. So here she is with the other mainline release CoverGirl with the head swap and all the accessories, as you just saw me do. Here she is with retro card Duke and Scarlet. Scarlet was supposed to be like the best retro carded female figure, and they flubbed it with those weird concave feet that just make her plummet off the shelf constantly. So CoverGirl is much better. Definitely my favorite female Joe. Here she is next to Lady J and Jinx. For some Cobra rep, here she is with Darklon and Baroness. Here she is with some Action Force. We've got Eclipse and Pandora. And lastly, here she is with Marvel Legends, Bucky Cap, and Lightning Collection Cammy Morphed. So yeah, I think that's a good range of comparison, right? Let me know in the comments. Also hit like and subscribe. if you're not subscribed. But this is a members first video, so you definitely are. So yeah, with all that being said, y'all, here's both cover girls together. I would say that the retro card is worth it, specifically because I got all the parts I wanted to make the other cover girl look better. I just like the outfit better. I'm gonna try to swap the jacket, and I will make a video if I accomplish it, but I don't want to destroy either figure doing that, because I think she'd look cool with the brown leather jacket. She's got the brown down on her shin guards, you know, it just would put all together. And she's got the green down on, sorry, I've got the hiccup. She's got the green down on her shin guards. And you know, sometimes the retro cards have really great figures, and then sometimes they're not so great. And Scarlet would be fine, except for her feet. But then you get that Cobra Trooper that was complete reuse of an older Trooper. It still had pins and everything. And I thought it was gonna be a pinless update. I was all excited, and I got it, and I was like, yo, this ain't it. But the retro card Cobra Commander is amazing. So it's really all about what you're looking for. So if you like this video, go ahead and smash like, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a channel member so you can see videos like this one, because this was members first, before anyone else. You usually get about 3 to 5 days depending on how I'm feeling and what's going on. But yeah, this will be up for everybody on Tuesday, because I'm posting this on Saturday, so anyone else will have to wait till Tuesday to see it. So there's a benefit. Plus we've got members only live streams. We've got just a bunch of cool videos. I'm gonna do some more content, members first, members only. Always new stuff coming, so stay tuned for that if you want to become a channel member for 99 cents. Comment, let me know if you picked her up, if you're passing, what you think, how your day is going. Just say hey. If you're protesting, be safe, be brave, keep your head up, be kind to your local LGBTQ community. I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.
Our cover girl said, a disgrace. Layers of makeup on your face? I want liquid concealer and powder in one.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy Rouse video and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like this chick that reviews action figures and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think I saw some videos and there's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki.